Good morning, everyone. I would like to thank you all for coming out and joining me here at NC State. I know you all have very busy schedules with classes and everything going on right now. So just a big thank you for everyone for coming out and showing up. This is really important to me and everyone here in the public health department. So just a big thank you to you all. To kick things off, I'd like to give the title and introduce myself of this workshop today. The name and title of the workshop today is Reducing Substance Abuse at NC State. My name is Dr. Christopher Gunn. I am a public health educator here at NC State in the Division of Public Health. I know some of you, few familiar faces out there, but very much looking forward to getting to know the rest of you folks. And to lean into that, I would love to know who the rest of those more unfamiliar faces are. I will wait for the end for this so we can go ahead and knock all this out. But at the end, we will definitely have some time for you all to ask questions. Before you ask any of those questions, I would love to hear these couple of things from all of you. If you could all give me your first and last name so we can become on a first name basis, your current major, some of your favorite hobbies, as well as how has public health affected your personal life. Diving into that last question to give us a little more clarity, I'd like first to go over what is public health. Public health is defined as the science and art of preventing disease, prolonging life, and improving quality of life through organized efforts and informed choices of society, organizations, communities, and individuals. To me, the big aspect here in this definition of public health is one word, and that is preventing. Public health is all about prevention. We obviously, we want to reach these diseases, these health outcomes before they hit the general public, before they have a chance to hurt people, give adverse side effects, or even in some cases, kill individuals. On to our next definition. What is substance abuse? Being the big overlying adjective of our study here. So substance abuse is defined as a pattern of harmful use of any substance or mood-altering purposes. Substances can include alcohol and other drugs, usually legal, but sometimes not in the cases of Adderall, Vicodin, prescription drugs, as well as some substances that are not drugs at all. Any questions about substance abuse or any of our other definitions, save them for the end. I will gladly answer those for you. Addiction is defined as a biophysical disorder characterized by repeated use of drugs or repetitive engagement in a behavior such as gambling, despite harm to self or others. The big thing for me that I notice when I read that definition on addiction is a couple things. First of all, repeated, repetitive. That word is used multiple times in the definition. Addiction is not something that, you do something a couple times and you really like it, so you want to keep on doing it. That is not addiction. Addiction is repetitive, and a behavior that is, in most severe cases, uncontrollable. At the end of that definition, it always, whether you as the individual see it or not, causes harm to yourself and others. On to our final definition here. What is peer pressure? I know this is a common term used in DARE back in elementary school all the way, up until high school and college. Here in college, we're still talking about peer pressure. So peer pressure is defined as the direct influence on people by peers or the effect on an individual who's encouraged and wants to follow their peers by changing their attitudes, values, or behaviors to conform to those of the influencing group or behavior. So in simpler words, as many of us know, peer pressure is, pressuring your peers, pressuring your friends into doing things that they wouldn't normally do, whether it's because they want to, look cool for friends or just, be part of the group. There's many different reasons for this. but that is peer pressure. So we have a few target goals of our health communication campaign, often called an HCC. I don't want to use unfamiliar lingo with you guys. So the first and most important aspect of our HCC here is going to be attacking addiction. So as said, the first and foremost goal of our campaign is to help those already struggling with addiction. NC State is opening its health centers with additional hotlines for addiction help, along with added support groups in the area. Our HCC will also include supporting literature on avoiding peer pressure and getting a hold of addiction. Addiction is something that affects just about everyone, just about everyone that I have come in contact with, in my years of study has either themselves or in their personal life dealt with, a family member, friend, anyone that has been suffering from addiction. And it's really scary and something that we take very, very seriously here at NC State in the Department of Public Health, and something that we really want to take head on. The next target goal of our HCC is preventing substance abuse, as well as educating on the long and short-term effects of substance abuse, heading to the prevention. So a main aspect in the preventative aspects of this campaign will be conducted on the NC State College campus. We'll be adding flyers and posters in most doctors' offices and health clinics, as well as health sciences campus billboards, as well as having added literature to be taken at many campus facilities, in gyms, in classrooms, all over the place. We're going to have different literature for you guys. We hope that with increased education on the negative effects of substance abuse, this will alert students and families to the growing problem. Our final goal here of our health communication campaign is to be also preventing peer pressure. As stated earlier on in our workshop, public health is all about prevention, prevention, prevention. So we not only want to prevent peer pressure, prevent substance abuse, as obviously we do want to prevent addiction as well, but that more ties in with preventing substance abuse to start off with. As noted, the final and main goal of this campaign will be on avoiding peer pressure in social and personal situations. Peer pressure is one of the leading causes of students getting involved in substance abuse, and we understand this. Classes will be taught and literature will be added in these classes through websites, social media posts, and in these certain classes that we provide. Now, I know many of you ask, I don't do drugs, I'm going to school. What does this have to do with me? So in 2017, the CDC quoted that 1 in 5 students, 1 in 5, that's 20%, have taken an illicit drug in the last month. And that over 50% of students have ever tried a kind of illicit substance. That means there's 20 of us sitting here in this room today, right? 4 of you in the last month, according to these stats, have taken an illicit drug, and 10 of you have ever tried one in your entire life, whether you'd like to admit it or not. Those are outstanding stats, and one I know none of you want to become a part of. A lot of those effects that we are noting, I want to go over a couple of them right now, just to gain on your folks' educational base. So some of those long-term effects are going to be such as leading to addiction, struggles in personal and professional life, certain types of cancer, certain types of mental illness, as well as other forms of disease depending on the illicit drug. Some short-term effects are inability to focus in class, in your personal life, in your studies, in your work. Changes in appetite, decreased production in school as well as in work, as well as in your personal life, as well as increased risk for strokes and a heart attack. For me, obviously, a lot of those short-term effects, can be really scary being, all college students, a lot of those just short-term effects of not being able to focus in class, not being able to eat, not being able to have the same production in school and work that you used to. I know a lot of those things are really scary to you guys, but these long-term effects are, really what gets me, being an adult. Addiction is just, the one big ticker for me, as well as those prolonged struggles in, your professional and personal life. Now comes the question, where do you guys all come in? Of course, everyone's affected, by some substance abuse, whether it's on a personal level, people but these are some things, that you as students on a daily basis, can do to avert these things. Be active in telling your friends, peers, and family about the ongoing health communications campaign. There's only 20 of you in this room, and although we will be putting our own documentation and flyers and such things out around campus, it is really up to you guys to let the community and let your fellow students know about our ongoing health communication campaign. Be a strong pillar to other students. Be the student that your parents, want you to be, as bad as that sounds. Be the students that, you want to be. If you see things like peer pressure to other students, stop it. It's that simple. Ask any questions you might have about substance abuse, effects, addiction. Ask all these questions to faculty, doctors, and any parents who might be able to help as well. Read any given literature and pass it along after you are done to continue to spread the word. As noted, there will be lots of literature posted around campus. And we encourage, please, take this literature, anything you see online, share it, send it to your friends. It is all up to you guys to spread the word. And lastly, attend any forums or meetings held by the faculty and participants of the Health Communication Campaign. These forums and meetings are very important in spreading the word and spreading material and literature about substance abuse, about avoiding addiction, about avoiding peer pressure. And these are very important, and we would like as many people to be able to attend as possible. To wrap things up here, I would like to go into how much you guys as individuals and as a body affect this campaign. Frankly, a successful health communications campaign does not happen with the help of the community. This is you guys. You guys are the community. We need your help. We need your help. This HCC, this health communication campaign, reducing substance abuse on our campus, does not happen without you guys. We need you, so come be our help. Come help us. Thank you guys so much for coming out today for my workshop. Once again, I would like to reiterate, anyone that has any questions, I'm here to answer all and anything you might need answered. Just ask once again, if you could, give me your name, your major, how public health has affected your personal life as well as some hobbies that you might have. See if we have anything in common before asking that question, just so we can get to know each other a little better. But with that said, thank you once again for coming out, and looking forward to speaking to you guys again soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.